called my wife about 45 minutes from being here. I was like, can you meet me at the studio? And I had her come in and sing it with me. And little did I realize that that was probably fate happening, because it's a song that really does tell our love story. And we got to perform that together on the Grand Ole Opry for the first time on December 22nd for Christmas Eve.
Hey everybody, welcome to Center Stage Live at the 615 Hideaway. I'm your host, Missy Wolf, and we have a great show for you today. We're going to kick things off with Elizabeth Donald. How are you?
Thank you. I'm great, Missy. How are you?
I'm doing well, and I have to tell our audience that a repeat of our word of the day the last show, clapter, is how we started this week's show as well.
It is. I'm adopting that word, I think, now.
I kind of think that we really need to make this a weekly thing. Yeah. Clapter, everybody.
Yeah.
It's
we'll get
fun.
into the dictionary, surely.
Right? I think we need to. Oh, my bad. I should have been telling you to talk into your mic too.
Okay, yes.
What you get with live TV, everybody. So, oh my gosh, girl, you have such an amazing story.
Thank
and
you.
I want you to tell everybody, because you're from Australia.
I am born and bred, yes.
You live in Dubai.
I do.
How, first of all, did that occur? What made that decision?
My mother, actually, funnily enough, to begin with, because she was doing a lot of diplomatic work in the Middle East, and so it was always kind of around in the family that she would be over in the UAE and Saudi, and then I went over there on a business trip with her, fell in love with the country, and have been going back and forth there now for over 10 years, but back living there for 3.
That is fantastic.
Yes.
And I get to see all your girls' night photos, and I'm like, I was telling my husband, like, honey, we need to go there. It's so beautiful. Every photo you've posted, everything is amazing there.
It's incredible. It's a country that I don't think many people are that familiar with. They hear Dubai, and they think Dubai is the country, but the United Arab Emirates is actually the country. Dubai is just a city within that country, and Abu Dhabi is obviously the capital. But it's very innovative and very fast-paced and moving at the rate of knots. So it's an amazing place to be there. I was just talking today that, we're getting flying Ubers and all sorts of things.
Wait, what?
So, yeah, flying Ubers.
A flying Uber.
Yeah, that are drone operated.
Explain that to me. I am not.
We're all about innovation in Dubai and artificial intelligence and all sorts of things. So that's one of the new initiatives to combat traffic, because the traffic from one end of Dubai to the other is getting increasingly more difficult. And so why not have 2-seater flying drone
It's going to be like
Ubers.
the Jetsons. Remember the Jetsons?
The Jetsons pretty much is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it was an initiative because we have the 2020 World Expo next year. And so obviously the bigger ideas, the better, and that happened to be one of them. So, and I'm all for it.
I mean,
great.
I don't really even like to fly on a big plane. I don't know that I could
How you
get
going?
on. I don't. I know. I will do it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I could bring myself to get on.
We'll make you. Don't worry. We'll get you over there in no time, Missy, and you'll be fine. We'll just strap you in and send you off.
A flying Uber. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that could be filmed. It would be quite an interesting show.
I think it should be. It should be. Yeah.
Oh wow, that is my fear, but you are embracing it, and I think that's great and that's fantastic. I want video. I want to see you do this. That'd be great.
Yeah, we have all sorts of things over there. I've got baby white tigers at the moment, so that's fun.
Wait, you have baby white tigers?
Yeah, all the family. Yeah.
See, I'm sitting here excited that I got 2 puppies a couple weeks ago, and you have baby white tigers. Like
they're not pets. They're part of a rescue program. There was a lot of poaching happening within our region, and so it was an initiative to rescue the animals and keep them until they were of health and grown, and then they go to a beautiful reserve in South Africa after they've been with us.
Wow, that is fantastic.
Yeah.
I really do need to go there just to explore and see a different world, because it sounds amazing.
It's a different world, but it's still the same. It's very Western. People often ask me if I need to cover when I'm there, and I wear exactly what I wear everywhere else, and there's alcohol readily available. There's bikinis on the beach. It's exactly like
the pictures that I've seen are amazing. And you also have a friend that I recognize, Miss Jane Seymour. How did that come about? And she always seems so super sweet in every interview I've ever seen her in.
She's amazing.
But
Yeah.
in all your photos, I'm like, I want to love her too, because she just looks so warm and welcoming.
Yeah, I'm seeing her after I've been in Nashville, actually, in the UK. She's like a second mom to me. She's been just amazing, and she was very close with Glenn Campbell and his wife, and so they're consequently like my Nashville family now.
Love it.
Yeah.
Oh, that is great. You just never know what stories you're going to hear when you meet somebody new.
Never know.
And none of that is like really on your social media. I just happened to see a picture and I wanted to know.
I like to keep like stuff, and if
Personal.
it comes up, it comes up, and that's great. But yeah, I'm not like a celebrity hound that will put a lot of like people out there. But these are like my family and friends, and yeah, I love having them in Dubai. You know, Jane came over and stayed with us in Dubai, and she had never been there and hadn't seen like the Grand Mosque, and you know, it's changing perceptions as well when people get there and they really see what it's all about. And country music is really like growing in the Middle East now. So.
And yeah, you would never just put those two things together. So
no, you wouldn't. No.
Having you on the show today, I think, is perfect because honestly, I mean, that's what it's about. It's about teaching people new things and showing everybody what's really happening in the world around them. It's not just what you think it is.
No, and it's not what the media necessarily portray. I think you have to go and visit a place and see the people and what it's about, and then make up your own mind.
I love that. And there was one other thing that I really wanted to talk to you about because I miss my grandmother so much. And when I first moved to Tennessee, she was still in California, and she would always just tell me, I'm going to get your first autograph, and I'm going to this, and she was so proud of everything that I was doing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she's no longer with us, but I saw your grandmother holding that newspaper article with you, and she just, it was so sweet.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's the last living grandparent, and I treasure her dearly. Yes. She's feisty. She's 93, and she still gets her hair done twice a week. She still drives. She really is very fiercely independent. But yeah, that's the hard part about being so far away. And obviously she's not at the stage where she's readily available to travel.
Right.
Otherwise I'd pop her on a plane and bring her over. But no, that was a video that my dad and I like bawled when he sent it to me. I lost it. I was at the airport before I flew here, and I was like in the airport bawling. So.
Oh my gosh, you know what, what a beautiful moment, and I just love that, and I had to talk about it because you know what, those are the moments that need to be recognized, and they're so special, and that she just looks so dang cute in that video, and just holding on to that article was so sweet.
Yeah, and that's life, you know, that's the real guts of life, and that's what life is about, and you can do all of these amazing things, but it comes back down to family. For me, family first is number one. So.
I love that. And I'm sorry, who did you bring with you? I feel
this
really...
This is my beautiful friend, Katrina. She's Aussie also. So.
Hi, Katrina.
How you going?
Yeah. Well, I officially need to change my name to Rude because this is like the third time today where I feel like I have been super rude. How are you, and how was your trip here?
I actually live here in
Nashville. Oh, you live here now?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
So do you get to stay with her then?
No, I live across the street from where she's staying. It was very random. And she actually had a friend, we had a mutual friend who said, you guys should meet. And so we connected only like a week ago, and I just love her.
Wow.
It's funny when Australians, we always find each other wherever we travel. We always find each other. So it's nice. It's lovely.
It was a perfect synergy because a lot of the people that I was using for my musicians were away with Martina McBride doing her tour because I was at Blackbird. And so I was like, oh my goodness, you know, I want a guitarist or someone that I feel comfortable with. And I was out at LA Jackson, and a guy there said, do you know this Australian girl? And I was like, no, but I'm going to add her on Instagram. And then we caught up, and that was that.
Oh, wow.
So that's Nashville and Aussies for you, I mean.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Kind of like the West Virginia people. You get two West Virginia people together.
Really?
It's the same thing. Like, you just
We're from different states, so we're not even from the same state, but, you know, I think it's that commonality and that Aussie,
I love that. All right. Well, are you ready to sing a couple songs
I
for our
am,
fans?
yes.
All right. Well, we're going to let her sing, and I'm going to step off to the side.
Thank you, Missy. We're going to sing High Definition for you right now. It was written by the Warren brothers, who are phenomenal, and I love this song. So. a little fuzz on the radio, a little dust on the bottle. Oh, I like a little grainy in my picture, a little 52 in my fender, yeah. You know, but when it comes to love, yeah, when it comes to us, I want the best that money can buy. Give it to me in high definition. Give that 20/20 vision. No more hazy in my blue skies, and no wasted time in lo-fi. That technicolor living, you can really tell the difference if seeing is really believing it. Give it to me in high definition. A little smoke in my mirror, a little muddy in my water, but hey, I'll shoot you straight. I don't want to use my intuition, get it straight from the antenna to try to figure out what you're trying to say. Give it to me in high definition. Give that 20/20 vision. No more hazy in my blue skies, ain't no wasted time in lo-fi. That technicolor living, you can really tell the difference if seeing is really believing it. Give it to me in high definition. All I really want is clarity. Set a light on my radar screen. I wanna feel everything, baby, when you stare at me. Give it to me in Give it to me in high definition. Give that 20/20 vision. No more hazy in my blue skies, ain't no wasted time in lo-fi. That technicolor living, you can really tell the difference if seeing is really believing it. Give it to me in high definition. Give it to me in high definition. I think we're going to roll right into Easier to Apologize, which was written by Hilary Lindsay, and I was very, very lucky girl to get this song, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Nobody's gonna win this fight tonight. No one's ever gonna be wrong or right. No one wants to be the one who walks away. No one wants to be the first one to stay. Never should have said those things we said. Take the littlest things and beat it till it's dead. Breaking those dishes, slamming those doors. Storm out of the room and come back for more. I know you still love me, and you know I'd never leave. So erase that white flag and take those words back. I start to see your side, you start to see mine. Then we pour some red wine and make love till the sun shines, 'cause we know how fast time flies. It's easier to apologize. Oh. I could sleep on the bed, you could sleep on the couch, and with a little I'm sorry we could work it all out, or we could punish ourselves all night long. We both know we hate sleeping alone. I know you still love me. You know I'd never leave. start to see your side, you start to see mine. Then we pour some red wine and make love till the sun shines, 'cause we know how fast time flies. It's easier to apologize, easier to apologize. So we raise that white flag and take those words back. I start to see your side, you start to see mine. Then we pour some red wine and make love till the sun shines, 'cause we know how fast time flies. It's easier to apologize. Oh, easier to apologize. Yeah.
Now, I'm glad I didn't talk about this song prior to you singing it, but I have seen where you've been posting, everybody's been posting about this song and how it's absolutely great relationship advice, and you feel like a therapist, even though...
Yes. I didn't write it, so
right?
Hillary, I can't take kudos, but it is. It really is.
It really is. And when I was listening to it, I was kind of laughing because I am that girl that would sleep on the couch because I was so mad. You know?
We had this conversation because Katrina was like, it's not easier to apologize, it's easier just to stay mad. But I actually resonate more with the song because I don't like conflict.
Right.
I'm very much a forgive and forget kind of person. So this song for me was like, that's me.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I find myself doing it all the time, even when I'm just so mad and I'm like, you're wrong, I'm right. I know I'm right this time. I always end up apologizing because I'm like, I was wrong too. I'm wrong.
I'm sorry.
I shouldn't have done that. And I really don't like sleeping on the couch.
No, who does?
But
I'd rather have the red wine.
Right? Yeah. Exactly. And I'm that stubborn girl that when I'm mad, oh, really? Watch this. Like, and it's not good.
Watch me. Yeah.
It's not good. It doesn't work out well for me. And I'm just going to admit it again on TV. I'm always wrong. I'm like, you know, they have the Mr. Right and Mrs. Always Right cups. I need the Mrs. Always Wrong cup. Because
I'm going to find that for you.
I really do. Like, I will admit it because I know I am so much of the time.
Yeah.
But in those moments, I just feel all high and mighty, like I'm right and everyone else is wrong. And
I think like in this day and age, everyone's like on high edge.
Yes.
I don't know what that is, whether it's social media, whether it's the pressure of today's world, that we fight over the most ridiculous things.
Well, you have that. You have a lot of people that want to say things, but they're afraid to say things because this one's, you know what I mean? So there is a lot of that, and you're having to tiptoe around a lot of things more than you ever used to have to. So,
yes, ma'am.
You know, I think too many people are feeling a little bit more sensitive, and they're taking the funny out of it. Like
they're taking the funny out of it, and life shouldn't be too serious.
Right. Like we should all be able to make fun of ourselves and other people and just have a good laugh.
Lord knows I do.
Right? I know. In my family, we do too, but we don't do it on TV. So
no.
we don't want
keep
that
it behind closed doors.
But where can fans find you? Because you're fantastic, and I adore you, and I want them to all follow you.
Thank you so much. Absolutely. Well, you can find me. I should be speaking here. You can find me. I'm probably more proactive on Instagram than I am anything else, and that's Elizabeth Donald Music. Facebook is just Elizabeth Donald, and Twitter, which I'm learning to be better at it, is EMGD Music.
All right. Yes, it is. And your website is elizabethdonaldmusic.com.
Yes.
Right.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. But Instagram is really the go-to for me.
That's kind of everybody's go-to, I think, for the most part. I mean, she's got a lot of amazing pictures on there, you guys. But your Twitter has some of them, too. So
it does. I've learned how to link the two, apparently.
That's how I Twitter. I Instagram, then it just goes to Twitter because it is magic. Absolutely. All right, guys.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you. Thank you for being here. We have more for you today. We have Brice coming up, but please go to elizabethdonaldmusic.com and check her out. Follow her on social media because she's great. And stay right where you are because when we come back, we'll have Brice.
Have you heard about Country Road TV?
Get out there, work on something.
Ooh!
Ooh, I like it.
It's a TV network for folks like us who love the small town lifestyle.
I like this one. I think I'll take it.
For those living or dreaming of the country life.
Just go to countryroadtv.com to learn more or download the free app today. Country Road TV. Feeling country?
Where do songs come from? How does a song get written?
Songs are everywhere. Our hearts are beating in rhythm.
If it's written well, it can take on hundreds of lives.
This is the story about one song, documented from start to finish, and the lives entwined in each verse. What started as an experiment to film the songwriting process turned into a symphony of the human experience.
I feel like a lot of people feel like songs are just products, but when they see the things that happen behind the song, then it really opens them up.
Maybe songs already exist and they just come to me and Wes just so we can relay the message, if that makes sense.
That morning I had to hit my snooze button for 10 minutes that I will regret for the rest of my life.
Dad's the dad. He's got to be the strongest. And so I do a lot of faking.
But then maybe we write the song, maybe we write the story. With Daddy's Girl, that story was already written.
The lyrics are exactly the same, but in that moment, the song changed forever.
You can't hear that the same way. It's messed up. I don't know how she sings this fucking song.
Songs resonate with us, and sometimes a song becomes something different from the writer's intention. When a song ends, you simply start it over again. There are no such luxuries within the human life.
It was the last day that we were all together, and I'll never forget that.
This is the fable of a song.
You want to take a break?
Hey everybody, welcome back to Center Stage Live at the 615 Hideaway. Once again, I'm your host, Missy Wolf, and we have Brice. How are ya?
Doing good, how are you doing?
I am doing well. I've been looking forward to this show for so long because I love talking to you. And I have to tell everybody at home, we released our article with you at CMA Fest today at 3 o'clock at centerstagemag.com. So if you haven't looked at it yet, after we're done here, you guys need to go check out that interview because it's amazing. It's full of good stuff.
That was a fun week.
That was an amazing week. Palooza. Oh, that is my favorite event during CMA Fest, hands down every year.
That was year number 9 this year.
I know. You got big plans for number 10 that we got to keep under wraps?
Yeah, I'm going to keep it under wraps. I want number 10, like I said, that's a whole decade of a party that I've planned for. So that's a long time going forward doing that. But I think I'm going to try and have some heavy hitters out there and more special guests because every year that's kind of like the theme of Palooza is you never know who's going to show up.
Exactly. And all of your guests, especially this last show that I went to, I actually got to experience their kind hearts, their generosity, and it just goes to show who you are, you know, and who they are. I mean, when you get together for a good cause and you just have such a good heart and everybody there could see it, and it was just, man, that whole event was just filled with so much love and it was so much fun. I can't even say enough about it. I'm at a loss for words because there aren't enough to describe what a wonderful night that was and how meaningful it was to so many, you know. And I'll let you guys watch that interview too because that interview was great and we talked a lot about Palooza. And we have other stuff to talk about right now.
So much fun stuff.
Such as your hat.
Okay.
I'm digging your hat. I wanted to know what your hat was about. I love it so much. So you got to tell me who made that hat and what that logo means.
Well, it's actually really cool. So this is a Caliville hat. The C for California, obviously, and 3 stars for the Nashville sign. And so my good buddy, Mr. Chase Lauer, him and his buddy Brett Young, they started a clothing line a couple years back. And just recently, congratulations, Chase, if you're out there. They just partnered with Levi's and Kohl's. So, and you can actually go find the Caliville brand in a big department store. So that's pretty wild.
And I haven't been to Kohl's since Black Friday, so I think I'm due for another big Kohl's shopping trip.
That's where I get all my suits. For some reason, those suits, when I get them from there, I don't never have to get fitted. They just already fit me.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's just nice
Don't
and
you
easy.
love that when you can find that one like go-to place? I love that. Now, Kohl's, definitely, they have the Rockin' Republic stuff, which every time I go there, I'm like, I want to just drop a ton of money on the Rockin' Republic stuff. But Caliville, man, I need to check that out. That's fantastic.
They have a whole club, like sweaters, hoodies, hats, obviously.
I know,
So,
I'm a sucker for hats. I haven't worn one on the show yet because I'm not that brave. But
Right.
I love wearing them. I know I look ridiculous in them, but I love wearing hats so much. And yours is one that just matches like my whole wardrobe at home.
Yeah.
And I really
Do you
need
wear
to
all
get-
camo?
I almost wore camo today, and I decided against it last minute because I was too hot, and it was a long sleeve shirt that I had on.
Okay,
And I was like, no, I don't think I'm going to do that. And then when you got here, I was like, oh, it's probably a good thing I didn't do that, but it would have been really funny because it would have looked like we planned our outfits together.
We didn't get the memo
Right,
out there.
right. Well, there is something else special that's going on with you that you need to tell everybody about.
Okay.
Because you gave me a free waffle today from the Waffle
did.
House, and I was like, how the heck did this happen? And you told me an amazing story. So
Well, it's cool. So Waffle House, we just did a really cool thing with them. If you don't know this right now, they're the only restaurants that really carry the jukebox anymore for a long time, and so they have touch tunes, and so they're in together. And so when you go to Waffle House, you can play whatever song you feel like hearing. And so we just kind of recently partnered up with Waffle House, and they got a few of my songs on the Touch Tunes jukebox. And so we were like, man, if that's cool to drive people to Waffle House. So we got them to say, if you go to Waffle House and you go to Touch Tunes and you upload my song and you play my song, one of my songs, and take a picture of it, and then you tag, I think it's, what's it, WH Vibes, hashtag WH Vibes, and then also, or Lewis WH, and Lewis is spelled Lewis, WH. So if you hashtag Lewis WH or hashtag WH Vibes, I can't even remember.
no, it's all good.
sometimes,
It would have been confusing the heck out of me.
Yeah, but we'll send you a whole gift pack. We got some like Waffle House hats, some swag, maybe a gift certificate and whatnot. So yeah, it'll be it's really cool. Go there and play some on your late night stays or early morning time with your cup of coffee. Go play like
Right.
Blessed or Summertime Vibes or.
I think that's fantastic. And I haven't been to Waffle House nearly enough, but we had to take my daughter to the airport a couple months ago, and I kid you not, nobody else was open at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I was so hungry, and we stopped at Waffle House, and it was just, it was so amazing. It was like, why haven't I been here more often? Like, it's so good.
The consistency of everything,
Yes.
like the pork chops, that's what I get every time. I try and go somewhere else, but it never always steer right towards the pork chops. Yeah.
See, Donnie Wahlberg from New Kids on the Block stops at Waffle House all the time too. So there's something amazing about Waffle House. Forget the Whataburger, forget the In-N-Out. It's all about Waffle House.
Waffle House.
All right. Well, are you ready to perform some songs?
I
Because
am.
I know that the fans are just dying to listen to you.
Cool. We got some cool stuff. We got a few good songs for you. Some new stuff, old stuff, and yeah, let's have a ball.
All
with
right,
it.
let's do it. I'll get out of your way, and you can
Cool.
just have fun with the fans at home.
Sounds fine. All right. Get it here, little guy, without knocking anything over. We'll be doing all right. All right. I think she's all tuned up. So everybody at home, I am Louis Brice, and I guess we'll jam you a few songs. I like starting out with the song that kind of started the whole ball of wax for me, and it's a funny song. It's a fun song, but it's half true, pretty much fully true. A little song called The Best Ex Ever. Best ex ever. I got kicked out the bar, can't find my car now. I'm at the gas station, phone in a puddle, covered in mud, oh no. It's one of those days, quarters in the payphone, racking my brain, but the only number I can remember is yours. You are a lifesaver, picking me up in the middle of the night. If you ever need a favor, I got you, girl, yeah, you got that right. I know we'll never get back together, but I gotta tell you right now that you are the best ex ever. That's right. Well, you know what I'm thinking. Well, when I shoot you a wink, you smile. I should probably stop talking, just so you know. Even if we don't, it's your beats. Nick out walking, girl, you can't blame me. You look amazing. You so dang sweet. Why'd I ever let you go? You are a lifesaver, picking me up in the middle of the night. Do you ever need a favor? I got you, girl. Yeah, you got that right. I know we'll never get back together, but I gotta tell you right now that you, hands down, are the best ex ever. Yeah, that's true. All the best ex ever. Alright. 'Cause you are a lifesaver, picking me up in the middle of the night. If you ever need a favor, I got you, girl. Yeah, you got that right. I know we'll never get back together, but I gotta tell you right now that you, hands down, are the best ex ever. You're the best ex ever, yeah. Oh, why'd I ever let you go? All right. Oh, thank you. I guess we'll just keep on rolling with the songs. In that case, well, I'm gonna stick with X's here, and so this next song is one of my favorite songs. It kind of snuck up on everybody. We never actually released this song, but it kind of got out into the digital world, and it really did crazy. It was my very first song that went over 1 million streams, and I never thought my name and 1 million would be connected. But hey, and it's kind of a, for lack of a better word, it's a song called "Messin' with My Mind." It's got a good background story, kind of funny, but very true. It's when somebody is thinking one direction and telling you all kind of things to make you believe in that one direction, and all of a sudden, when you call them out on it, they're like, no, not so much, and then a week later you find out they're engaged to somebody. So that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but here's a song called "Messin' with My Mind." Just the other day I swore I wouldn't miss you no more. Then you had to call just to say you were having a real bad day. You were wishing I was round, and you miss me now. Why do you always just keep messing with my mind? Oh, you do. Always just keep messing with my mind. Baby, please stop. Baby, please stop. Oh, you're messing with my mind. Say you're taking, it's funny how you just keep making all your same remarks. Like you don't wanna lose me, and you always said that you'd always gonna be a big part in my life. Why do you always just keep messing with my mind? Oh, you just keep messing with my mind. Baby, please stop. Baby, please stop. Oh, you're messing with my mind. Yeah. Well, then why do you keep messing with my mind? Oh, you do, yeah, you just keep messing with my mind. Oh, you do, oh, you know you always do, you just keep on, you keep on. You just keep messing with my mind.
Woo!
Love it. Oh, cool. Thank you. That's the one where I like to have fun with and do a little singing, so. Yeah, well, thank you. Well, on to newer stuff. We, so the past couple of years, like so last year, we put out a new EP, and not necessarily a new EP, that's something we're working on, and maybe some other stuff. Got all kind of stuff in the works, so. But we did release a song last year over Thanksgiving, and a little song called Blessed. It was a very special song to me. Every word of it was very true, and I found myself in a place about a year before. I found myself at a Thanksgiving, not in my hometown of South Carolina, Sumter. I was actually in Texas with my girl, Danelle, and so we were out there, and she has a wonderful family. We had a blast. It was a great Thanksgiving, but during the trip, my family, my brother, my nephews, my niece, my sister-in-law, everybody was back home in Sumter where I'm from, and they were all having a Thanksgiving there, and I wasn't there. And so I got a little homesick, and a little bit, but at the same time, I started to realize I was like, I had something to be homesick for. And so, and I started thinking about other things in my life, like what I get to do for a living. I'm very honored in it, and I was like, I'm blessed to be able to do this and have things and opportunities in my life. And so when I said that, the whole thing triggered about being blessed. And so we thought about the idea. I called up my producer, and 2 weeks later, my buddy Nick Norman and my buddy Ben Simonetta, my producer, we got together and we wrote this song called Blessed. And yeah, it's one of my favorite songs, and it's been one of my biggest songs so far. So, and for me, this song, I think the sky's the limit. So it's gonna be a good one. Here's a song called Blessed, everybody. Daddy woke up at 5 a.m., first man on the job. Mama got me and Lee to school on time. She was waiting there at 3 o'clock. Taught us both how to see right from wrong, how to talk to God. We didn't have much, but what we had was more than enough. I'm blessed, got everything I need. I'm blessed, got love all around me. When times get tough, I tell myself it's okay, I'ma be alright, 'cause I'm blessed, got another day to breathe. I'm blessed, good health and family. Remind myself that each and every day. I'm blessed, taking life on in these beat up boots, forging my own path. I found a good girl I can hold on to. Yeah, she's always got my back. Doing my best to be a better man, still talk to God. Yeah, I don't have much, but what I got, yeah, it's more than enough. I'm blessed, got everything I need. I'm blessed, got love all around me. When times get tough, I tell myself it's okay, I'ma be alright, 'cause I'm blessed, got another day to breathe. I'm blessed, good health and family. Remind myself that each and every day.
blessed, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Remind myself that each and every day I'm blessed. When I get to feeling down, pulling me under, there's no one else around. When I start to wonder, I close my eyes, I see these gifts that I've had the whole time, and I remember why, remember why I'm blessed. Everything I need, I'm blessed. Got love all around me. When times get tough, I tell myself it's okay. I'ma be alright, 'cause I'm blessed. Got another day to breathe, I'm blessed. Good health and family, remind myself that each and every day. Yeah, oh, I'm blessed, girl. Oh, you know I remind myself that each and every day I'm blessed. Awesome. Oh yeah, that's one of my faves right there. It's doing really well, and I guess we can do a couple more songs. Sounds good. Well, I hope everybody's doing good out there. I've really enjoyed my time here with Center Stage Magazine. Thank you guys so much for letting me come here and be a part of y'all's show and everything. I got a couple more songs for you. This is my brand new song that we just put out a couple months ago, and well, it's been a good summertime theme definitely for myself, and find out more and more for a few others. And it's just kind of a slow growing song, but it's growing really well. We're almost to my goal of getting 1 million streams on there. We're about 800 and some odd thousand. Once we get there, then we get to my next single, which I might play here in a minute. I got a couple different songs in the works. I'm just kind of tuning my guitar right now, so it sounds okay for you. And there it is. This little guy right here. There he is. Here's a song called Summertime Vibes. If you hadn't got it yet, go check it out. And oh yeah, and also tonight, if you're around, if you're watching it live, I'm going to be at Whiskey Jam tonight. We got a long, big old cast. My good buddy, Mr. John Wesley Satterfield, is playing. Plenty of other people. It's also Whiskey Jam at Winters. It starts around 8. I go on stage around 10 o'clock tonight, and man, it's going to be off the chain. We got a bunch of the old crew coming out tonight. And yeah, it's going to be definitely an event to go to. So if you're around tonight, 10 o'clock or 8 o'clock, Whiskey Jam. Downtown, Midtown, Winters. Here's a song called Summertime Vibes, y'all. Summertime vibes gonna get me high. Riding these ties till the day I die. Wish I could catch it in a bottle, sip it when I need those summertime vibes that get me high. I spend all my money to never lose these sunny summertime vibes. Woo! Went to bed about an hour ago, but the bass is biting and the beer's cold. We can get the sleep we need when we get old. This afternoon ain't gonna wait. You know Nashville Creek flipping over waves. Them Malibu boats can't play their music low. No. Your worries you'll forget when that sun starts to set. So grab your girl and pull her real close. Summertime vibes gonna get me high. Riding these ties till the day I die. Wish I could catch it in a bottle, sip it when I need those summertime vibes to get me high. I spend all my money to never lose these sunny summertime vibes. Woo! I'll shoot mezcal down in Mexico, jumping jet skis up and down the coast with some California buds and Carolina folks I know. Got one love washing over me. I got Bob Marley playing on repeat. That Malibu rum, gotta sing it to the radio. No. Your worries start to fade when that sun slips away. So grab your girl and pull her real close. Summertime vibes gonna get me high. Riding these ties till the day I die. Wish I could get it in a bottle, sip it when I need those summertime vibes to get me high. I spend all my money to never lose these sunny summertime vibes. Woo! Oh, that's right. Summertime vibes gonna get me high. Riding these ties till the day I die. Wish I could get shit in a bottle, sip it when I need those summertime vibes to get me high. I spend all my money to never lose these sunny. I spend all my money to never lose these sunny. And I spend all my money to never lose these sunny summertime vibes. Woo! Woo! All right, just like the record. Well, cool. Well, thank you very much. We're good. And one more, two more. Cool. We got one more. Well, again, I think we've covered about everything. If you guys do want to go check out my socials and stuff like that, you can go to lewisbrice.com. That's LEWISBRICE.com. That'll take you to all of my socials, my Facebook, my Instagram, Twitter, all that jazz. I think that's about it. Got that, and then again tonight, Whiskey Jam, the Waffle House. If you're out there, if you like Waffle House, go get some food. They have great pork chops, great waffles. If you see me out, ask me for a waffle, I'll give you a card. I have those. We got a lot of new stuff coming for you. And here's my little slower love song, I guess. And I don't do many of them, so this might be one of the next songs coming out. So tell me what you think. A little song called "It's You." Always thought I'd be a rambling man, living in the moment, never making plans. Finding love was just a dream I was having, written in the movies, never thought it would happen. Try to drown my loneliness with the whiskey, empty nights and different girls that never missed me. Funny how when you least expect it, everything can change. Baby, it's you I've been looking for. I knew right from the second you came walking through that door. It feels so right when you were in my arms. Darling, it's you I've been looking for. You know I love it when your hair's a mess, the way you shine when you wear that dress. Girl, I don't think that you understand. You make me a better man. Baby, it's you I've been looking for. I knew right from the second you came walking through that door. It feels so right when you were in my arms. Darling, it's you I've been looking for. just like blue on the sea. Love won't fade, is evergreen. Girl, the best part of me is you. Baby, it's you I've been looking for. I knew right from the second you came walking through that door. It feels so right when you're in my arms. Darling, it's you I've been looking for.
Thank you so much for being here. I'm like, you guys, I love him, and I'm claiming him as one of my family members, my music family members, because I adore you. And before we go, because I have to tell fans, we have a lot of interviews with Louis. We also have track by track with him at centerstagemag.com. So if you haven't seen any of those, you need to go because he's amazing, and you just need to get to know him a little bit more. I love you to death. You're just fantastic. But I wanted to talk about the song Messing With My Mind.
Okay.
I never told you this before, but that song is my absolute favorite song of yours.
Oh, thank you.
And I think it's because I can really, I mean, the emotion that you put in that song, like there is no denying your heart in that song. Like you are such an amazing singer, and I love all your fun stuff. I love your personality, but that song is the one that captured me, that was like, wow, this guy's real, and he's amazing. And when you hit those notes, I think that song showcases your vocal ability so well. And I'm so glad you put that out there. I'm so glad it got out there digitally because it's just great. And I think everybody needs to add that to their playlist.
Add it right now. And you can play it at Waffle House too.
Right. Oh, Waffle House. Look what he
see?
gave me. See this card? It's for a free waffle. So go to Whiskey Jam tonight. Find this guy. He'll be there at 10 o'clock. Whiskey Jam at Winners in, is it Midtown or downtown Nashville?
Midtown.
It is Midtown.
Midtown Winners, right off of Division
So you guys
Street.
got to go. And get there at 8 so you can see all the other bands perform too, because artists love when they get to play for fans that love music. So get there, meet this guy, tell him you want your free waffle, and he'll give you one of these.
I got you covered.
And then tell them how to hashtag again.
Hashtag.
we need a cue card.
Hashtag WH Vibes. Hashtag WH Vibes. Or hashtag Louis WH. And that's LEWIS WH. So hashtag hashtag WH Vibes. Hashtag Louis WH. If you go to Waffle House, go to your touch tunes, play my song, take a picture of it, post it on your Instagram, and that's what you hashtag.
All right. You never know what is in store for you when you do that. You could be the recipient of an amazing swag package featuring Waffle House merch, right?
Oh yeah, Waffle House swag, maybe a little gift certificate,
See?
maybe a signed couple copies
And I'm
or a
sorry,
CD or a picture.
But who doesn't love the waffles at Waffle House? They're amazing. And the bowls, the breakfast bowls, they're fantastic. I think I need to go today.
Texas bacon, egg, and cheese milk. Ooh.
Right? Oh my gosh. So tell fans where to find you on your website.
Go check out louisbrice.com, and that'll take you to all of my socials. But if you do go on Instagram, it's at Louis Brice. And then there's also at Louis Brice on Twitter, and Louis Brice on Facebook, Louis Brice Music on Facebook. If you go anywhere, you'll find all my stuff. Mainly just go to louisbrice.com for seeing all my upcoming tour dates, which I'll be buzzing around. Got a show coming up in Seattle, going to Mexico for Hope Song here coming up. And throughout the rest of the year, I think we have a cruise for the Carolina Country Music Festival Cruise coming up in November. Go check that out. I think it's like ccfmcruise.com. If not, just type in Carolina Country Music Festival Cruise. You can still get tickets. That lineup's going to be insane.
Absolutely. And you guys, you heard him. He's everywhere. You can find him on social media. Figure out where you can see him next, and you got to go. You just got to do it. And head over to centerstagemag.com because if you want more information on Hope Song especially and how you can contribute to Hope Song, we have the links for you in the article of today's release. So head over to centerstagemag.com, but go to Louis Brice, follow him, love him, and share him with your friends. Until next time, guys, we'll see you soon.
See you.